Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be kicking off our Guardians of the Galaxy week, where I review toys based off the Guardians of the Galaxy franchise. If you don't know why I'm doing this, it's to honor the new movie that's gonna come out in May, and I feel like now's the perfect time to do it. And our first Guardians toy we're going to review is the Marvel Toybox Guardians of the Galaxy 4-pack action figure set featuring Star-Lord, Rocket, Baby Groot, and Gamora. Now, I've had this set for nearly 4 months, and I cannot wait to open this after this long. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. Let's have a look at the packaging. On the front of the box, we get a clear view of Star-Lord and his friends looking really awesome. We have that blue background with that Guardian symbol. On the bottom right, we have their names. We have that warning for the young kids. We also get that Marvel Toybox logo, as well as that Disney Store logo with that beautiful castle on the left. This is for ages 3 and up. On one side, we get beautiful artwork of Star-Lord and Gamora. On the other side, we have awesome artwork of Rocket and Baby Groot. Here's the top with that Marvel Toybox logo. And here's the bottom that's just plain. And on the back, it's the exact same as the Thor and Loki 2-pack action figure set. So if you didn't see the Thor and Loki video, I'll be sure to leave a link to that video in the description below. And on the bottom, we get the UPC. So let's get it open. Okay guys, it is now time to open the set. Let me just open this side of the box, lift the flaps, and let me just pull this out, just like so. And here they are. Wow, they look really good. Now let's pull the plastic out, and now we're going to get everyone out one by one. First up, let's get Star-Lord out. So here he is. Next up, let's get Baby Groot out, since he's not held in by any ties. And here he is. Next, let's get Rocket the Raccoon out. Here's one of his blasters. And here's Rocket Raccoon out of the packaging. Man, he's really hard to get out. Last but not least, let's get Gamora out. And here she is. And here are the Guardians out of the packaging. Now, I think we should start by looking at Star-Lord first, then Rocket Raccoon, then Baby Groot, and last Gamora. So let's have a look at Star-Lord first. Looking at this new Star-Lord, you can see that it's basically the same design as the original Toybox Star-Lord figure that we got back in 2018. I still have the original Star-Lord Toybox figure as of this day. So if you haven't seen my original Toybox Star-Lord video, I'll be sure to leave a link to that video in the description below. But anyways, let's have a look at this new Star-Lord and compare the differences to the original Star-Lord. Looking at his mask, you can see that his hair is blonde instead of the original brown, which is really cool. You can also see that his mask is super high-tech, unlike the original Star-Lord. As you can see, it looks really shiny and it's more silver instead of gray. You can also see that they did a really great job on painting his mask with the red eyes and all that awesome detail on the front of the mask. It looks way better than the original Star-Lord, in my opinion. And moving down to the body, you can see that the newer Star-Lord is wearing a blue shirt inside, while the original Star-Lord is wearing a grayish shirt inside. You can also see that the newer Star-Lord has more of a lighter red jacket, unlike the original Star-Lord that has mainly brown with a lot of details. And on the back, you can see we have a little peg hole here, so we can fit in some other accessories that fit in this hole. It goes the same for the original Star-Lord too. For the arms, you can see that the newer version of Star-Lord has a lighter red jacket sleeve, while the original Star-Lord's jacket sleeve is brown. You can also see that the gloves are different. The newer Star-Lord has black gloves, while the original Star-Lord has a mix of both white and brown on the gloves. And moving down to the lower parts of Star-Lord, you can see that the belts are nearly identical as well as the top half of his legs. And on the newer Star-Lord, you can see that the newer one is wearing black boots, while the original Star-Lord is wearing brown boots. And here's the back of their legs, and here's the bottom with the peg holes. Now let's look at the articulation. The head goes all the way around just like the original Star-Lord. It also goes up about that far, and down not too much, but the arms go all the way around and they can lift up about a full T pose. The elbows bend over 90 degrees and they also rotate. The hands go all the way around and they hinge up and down just like that. He also has a waist swivel too. The legs go this far forward and not so much back. You can lift the legs out about that far, which is pretty decent. The knees bend about 90 degrees and they also rotate, and then the feet go up and down, and they also do the ankle pivot just like that. Now let's look at his accessories. The accessories that Star-Lord comes with are two mini blasters just like the original Star-Lord. Basically, you just put them in both of his hands, just slot them into place, just like this, and there you go. Another way you can put them in is just putting his blasters on the belt holster. Just slot them in like this. Same for the other side. And there you go. Since we finished looking at Star-Lord, let's have a look at Rocket Raccoon. Now we've gotten a Rocket Raccoon Toybox figure back in 2019, and that version was based off Guardians of the Galaxy 1. The newer version, however, is based off Guardians of the Galaxy 2, I believe. So let's have a look at him. As you can see, his head is basically the same mold that we've gotten back in 2019 with that grumpy face that looks pretty cute. I really like his expression and the paint jobs is really well done. And here's the back of his head, by the way, and it's really smooth. Moving down to the body, you can see that Rocket's suit looks really cool. I really like his blue jacket. You can see a mini jacket zip detail from the top to the bottom that looks really well painted. We can also see his belt buckle straps around the body with brown and blue that blend well together. We can also see the shoulder straps around him that are brown that look really well done. On the back, we can see Rocket's jetpack, which is connected to the back of him. It's basically the same mold and paint job design that we got with the original 2019 Rocket Raccoon, with that beautiful blue and black and the different tones of gray. It's nothing too special, but it looks really cool. And on the back, we have more of that blue paint job with a peg hole here to fit Rocket's jetpack. And we also get his tail that looks really well painted. And moving down to the legs, you can see we have more of that blue and brown detail that look really well done. And you can see that his feet here are basically the same mold. And here's the bottom with the peg holes. Now let's move on to the articulation. The head is on a ball joint that rotates all the way around. We can tilt it side to side a little bit and not too much up and down. The arms can rotate as far as the shoulder pad will allow, and they can lift up about a full T pose. The elbows bend about 90 degrees, and they also rotate. The hands go all the way around, and they go up and down just like that. The waist goes all the way around too. You can also rotate his tail up about that far and down that far, which is really useful. The legs go that far forward and a little bit back, and you can make him do the full splits just like this. You cannot bend or twist the knee because of how small the leg is, but the feet go up and down, and they also rotate just like that. Now let's move on to his other accessories. The other accessories he comes with are 2 blasters. Now it's basically the same design and paint job that we got with the original 2019 Rocket Raccoon, with that beautiful silver metallic as well as that orange. So basically you just put it in his hands just like this, and there you go. Since we finished looking at Rocket Raccoon, let's have a look at Baby Groot. Now I remember back in 2019 he was packaged alongside Rocket Raccoon. You can also see that his mold is exactly the same, just like back in 2019. We have that beautiful cute Baby Groot expression on the face, and the details are really well done. You can see that one hand is a straight hand and the right hand is a waving hand. You can also see that his legs are a mix of brown and gray. And here's the bottom of him. And now let's move on to his articulation. Now the head goes all the way around. It's on that ball joint, so you can make him tilt side to side and up and down. The arms are on ball joints that rotate all the way around, and you can tilt them side to side and up and down, which is really cute. Now let's have a look at the character that's exclusive to this set, which is Gamora. Looking at Gamora, you can see that her face expression is serious, and I really like that expression because it really captures her character of what you see in the movie. I also love her hair here. It's a mix of brown and a little bit of purple that looks really accurate to the movie. And moving down to the body, you can see that she's wearing a purple and blue suit that looks really colorful and spacey. Moving on to her arms, you can see that she's wearing some kind of glove that looks like a fighting glove, which is really cool. And then moving down to her legs, you can see that she is wearing some kind of holster that's made of a soft material, because when you try to move her legs, it won't break or anything like that. You can see that her leg details and sculpting look really amazing, and the color looks absolutely incredible. And here's the bottom of her feet with peg holes. Now let's move on to her articulation. The head's on a ball joint, but you can't really move the head too much because of the hair getting in the way, but you get a decent amount out of it. The arms go all the way around, and they can lift up about full T pose. The elbows bend about 90 degrees, and they also rotate. The hands go all the way around, and they go up and down. The waist can rotate a full 360 degrees. Legs go that far forward and a little bit back. Of course, she can do the full splits. Knees bend 90 degrees, and they also rotate. And the feet go up and down just like that. And they also do the ankle pivot, which is really amazing. Now let's move on to her accessory. The accessory that she comes with is her little sword that looks really cool. So you just stick it into either hand, just like that, and there you go. And that, guys, concludes my review of the Guardians of the Galaxy 4-pack action figure set. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as that notification bell. Remember to like and comment on this video. It really helps the channel. I also have IG and Twitter, so feel free to follow my IG and Twitter accounts if you haven't already. I'll be sure to leave a link to those accounts in the description below. I also want to let you know that there will be 2 more Guardians of the Galaxy toy reviews coming soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.